Buggy Heat is a 1999 Dreamcast rallycross game developed by CRI and released in the US as TNN Motorsports Hardcore Heat, because apparently Buggy Heat was too short of a title. This arcade-style off-road racer is not widely discussed when it comes to Dreamcast racing games, and that feels like a bit of a shame because there's a lot of fun to be had here. It's not a particularly extensive game, with 3 Grand Prix to beat, which increase in difficulty, amount of races and laps. There's quite an interesting selection of make-believe vehicles to choose from, with utterly ridiculous names like Tricky Diamond, Drank Schenker and Schwarz-Spiegel. The cars are a mix of dirt buggies, Dakar-style trucks and pickups. Once you're into the action, you'll soon realise that realism isn't the game's strong point, and you'll be driving across some insanely dynamic terrain that your car manages to take with ease. Even if you launch the thing off a huge jump, it lands without a sound and carries on like nothing has happened. Races contain a mid-lap checkpoint, and it's up to you to beat the rest of the pack to the finish line without running out of time. Nothing particularly fancy, but it's got a great arcadey handling model, and it's a lot of fun watching the car bounce and twitch around like nobody's business as it drives over the bumpy terrain. The only thing that feels a little bit off is the way the car seems to slow down and speed up unnaturally. At first I thought the game had ABS switched on, but after scouring the options, no such feature exists. It's a little odd feeling, but you do get used to it. Visually, I think the game is a real looker, with detailed card models, an extremely long draw distance and detailed environments and scenery to drive through. I'm a big fan of the France circuit, which features a massive castle in the distance, which is quite unique among racing game scenery. Outside of the championship mode, there's single versus races you can set up with any character and play in split-screen multiplayer, a time attack mode which actually adds to your driver's stats, levelling them up in the process. You can check the progress of your driver's stats using the AI level checker icon from the main menu. There's also a practice mode which you can use to familiarise yourself with the game's tracks, and also customisation options that allow you to plaster a selection of vinyls to the car and change the paint colour. It's a nice little extra that feels like the developers cared about what they could add to this game to make it feel a little more personal for each player. Overall, Buggy Heat is a fun arcade racer with a rallycross focus and the sort of OTT action you expect from a console that is fundamentally built on arcade hardware. It's a big, loud, silly and surprisingly approachable game, and while it can't compete with Dreamcast heavy hitters like MSR, Sega Rally 2 or F355 Challenge, sometimes you just need a big dumb arcade racer to relax with, and Buggy Heat can certainly deliver that.